Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, happy day and happy Good Friday and happy early Easter. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Office of the Governor of Guam to proclaim April 22, 2025 as Earth Day. Before we begin, of course, I want to recognize the people in front of us, starting with our Governor, the Honorable Lourdes Leon Guerrero, our Governor of Guam. Representing the 38th Guam Legislature, Tony Ana, Vice Speaker. We also have with us Michelle Lastimosa, Administrator for the Guam Environmental Protection Agency. And let's keep those applause going for her staff joining us at the table, filling out those seats. Thank you so much for all that you do to protect our environment. Also want to recognize Stephen Carbolito, Board Chairman for the Guam EPA Board. And I dare say he's like the youngest board chairman we have in Guam, I think. Don't quote me on that. I also want to recognize Frank Castro, board member for Guam EPA and also representative from Sea Grant. Also want to recognize Captain Elizabeth DeGrange, U.S. Public Health Service. You see that along the walls here, the University of Guam Center for Island Sustainability and Sea Grant joining us today. Kyle and his side-eye shirt. The fish is giving you a side-eye for Earth Day. And all of those joining us on our governor's live stream event, Sizues Masi. Without further ado, I want to give the floor now, or I actually want to call her to the podium, Captain Elizabeth DeGrange from the U.S. Public Health Service for her remarks.
Buenos and happy day. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Madam Governor. Distinguished guests, we have Vice Speaker Tony Ada, our board chairman, Mr. Stephen Carbolito, and our EPA board director, Ms. Fran Castro. Also to our esteemed colleagues and our honored partners, we thank you for being here today, this Good Friday, in anticipation of Earth Day 2025. We're gathered here today to witness the signing of a proclamation that recognizes the urgency of our environmental challenges. This proclamation is more than just a piece of paper. It's a symbol of our collective resolve to resolve the pressing issues facing our planet. Today, we're not just acknowledging a day of celebrating our Earth and working to protect our environment, but rather reaffirming our commitment to a shared responsibility, the responsibility to protect and preserve our planet for generations to come. Your presence here today is a demonstration of your concern and commitment to the protection of our Mother Earth and this beautiful island. For that, we thank you. While we at Guam Environmental Protection Agency work diligently every day in the protection of our land, air, and water, we cannot be successful if we are alone in our mission. Each and every one of us must work together, not just next Tuesday, but every day if we hope to save our planet and protect Guam's future. We know the challenges are significant, from extreme weather events to biodiversity loss, from pollution and deforestation. We face a complex web of problems that demand immediate attention. Thankfully, we also know that we have the power to make a difference. Let us make this Earth Day a day of action. Let us be inspired by the beauty and resilience of our planet. Let us be driven by the urgency of the challenges we face. Together, we can make a difference. We can ensure clean air, safe drinking and recreational waters, and lands free from pollution. Together, we can create a future where our planet thrives and where our future generations can explore the wonders of the nature. We look forward to our continued workings together, and we appreciate all of you and your continued support. Sizues Masi.
Thank you, Captain. Now I want to give the floor to the Honorable Lourdes Leon Guerrero, Governor of Guam, for her remarks.
Thank you very much, Crystal. Thank you very much for those comments. Those are really very well spoken and well committed comments. You're right, Proclamation Day here is to promote even more community awareness. We just finished giving certificates to our agencies and the whole of the community that came together to clean out a beach area space in Pago Bay. And we saw some really horrendous videos of abandoned cars, trash all over. And it was a great community effort from all the various agencies to commit to preserving, really, our island. And I think this is also very significant given that last week we just had a really very successful island sustainability conference. Started off with GPA and then went into the Guam Green Growth and then went into the island sustainability. And we had a lot of representatives from all over the earth, really, talking about their great ideas into preserving and committing to sustaining their areas also. And I say this because, like you said, this is really our island, and it's the only home that we know that we want to stay on, and we need to preserve it for future generations. And everybody's work here is very critical to doing that. We have to make sure that our land is protected, our waters are protected, our air is clean, and our waters are clean, because these are our natural resources that really provides us with the ability to thrive and survive, not just for our generations, but for generations to come. And if we don't take care of it and respect it, our children and our children's children and further on will not have a place to really have the quality of life that they so greatly deserve. So all of your efforts here are, I think, amazing. You know, we heard from President Heine from the Republic of the Marshall Islands how her island is going under because of the rising tides as a result of the temperatures and, you know, the climate change impact. And these are real impact that she sees every day, and she's afraid that her island will disappear, you know. And a lot of the issues of climate change are really, we do not contribute to the greatness of that climate change, but we feel the impact. We're one of the first to see the impact with the soil erosion, our coastal regions, our reefs, our, you know, bleaching of our reefs, our fish, and so forth. So we get a real good experience of what that all means. And that's even, I think, greater reason to come together strongly with each other to try and protect and educate our people to preserve our island. And really, it's up to us, not anyone else but us. And that's why I encourage our people out there to really be very cognizant, very sensitive, and very respectful of our island's beauty, our island's natural resources, and how we can continue on sustaining ourselves. So please be aware that I am very impressed with the work that we as a community island do in sustainability. I really am. It was just a great conference. I left very comfortable and confident that you know, we will continue on with sustainability, from like food, economy, social, economic sustainability, the environment, everything. Because as we move on and continue to educate our children, we're seeing those effects. So again, I encourage everybody to use this day to reflect on what you yourselves can do to continue with the protection of our island and do it. So I just want to thank Michelle, of course, and you, Captain, right? DeGrange, and of course all of my brothers and sisters from the Island Sustainability Conference. I'm wearing the earrings today. Right? Just a great conference, and people left there feeling really good about our own Pacific Islanders here working together to make things happen. So let's continue on with that work, and I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. Enjoy your family, and let's continue on the great work that we're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Governor. I now want to call to the podium Sierra Armstrong Bettis, Environmental Health Specialist from the Safe Drinking Water Program, for the reading of the proclamation. She's also a very successful artist and muralist.
Half a day, everyone. So I'll be reading Proclamation number 2025-39, a proclamation of the Governor proclaiming April 22, 2025 as Earth Day. Whereas Earth Day was first celebrated on April 22, 1970, 55 years ago today, when 20 million Americans came together across the country to demand that we prioritize our planet's well-being. They came from every walk of life and political background and were united around a shared vision to protect the Earth and our natural treasures for future generations. Whereas the goal of Earth Day is to raise awareness of environmental issues facing our planet and help spark action that will change these issues for a cleaner, healthier, more sustainable Earth. Whereas the substantial increase in Guam's recycling rate from 38.2% to 60% in 2024 as a consequence of the material influx from Typhoon Mawar and the military buildup highlights the success of our policies and actions, even amidst global and local challenges in material management, recycling, and shipment of recyclable materials. Whereas local programs such as the Lieutenant Governor's Island-Wide Beautification Task Force, the Mayor's Council of Guam Island-Wide Environmental Cleanup Program, the Guam Green Growth Circular Economy Makerspace and Innovation Hub, and the Guam Environmental Protection Agency's support of Guam Sustainable Growth Composting Workshops continue to show that diversification in recycling remains effective. Whereas on Earth Day, we come together to recognize the vital need to preserve our island's environment, guided by our indigenous roots and ecological traditions, strengthening our position as a global partner in the Pacific. Whereas the crucial task of environmental protection and preservation demands decisive action and total commitment for our entire community, supported by our responsible island trustees who are uniquely positioned to reshape our legal and regulatory framework for the well-being of present and future generations. And whereas Guam continues to pursue sustainable development through alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the Guam Green Growth Initiative, Circular Economy Initiatives, Food Security and Sustainable Agriculture, and Community Engagement and Education.
Now therefore I, that's okay. Now therefore I, Lourdes Leon Guerrero, Magahagan Guahan, Governor of Guam, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Organic Act of Guam as amended, do hereby proclaim April 22nd, 2025 as Earth Day, in witness whereof, together with the Segundo Magalahin Guam Lieutenant Governor of Guam, Joshua Tenorio, we have affixed the Great Seal of Guam in the capital of the village of Fagania on this 18th day of April in the year of our Lord, Anno Domini 2025. And before I sign it, I just want to ask our Vice Speaker here to say a few words because he is the oversight. Yes.
Nice.
Thank you, Governor. To the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration, thank you so very much for proclaiming April 22nd as Earth Day here on Guam. When we look at our island and what has gone on the past several years, 50 years, I think this movement for a cleaner planet, a cleaner island, all started with Senator Gaylord Nelson in Wisconsin back in the 1960s. And look what it evolved to today, celebrating Earth Day, this one day, but actually it should be every day of the year. And I just came back from the mainland, and I tell you, our island is beautiful.
Yes.
Governor, our island is beautiful. Everything that we see, and when we see the beaches, the roads, everything, it's an effort of everyone that puts their work into keeping our island clean, with EPA at the helm for ensuring that people follow the proper protocols for environmental waste and for trash and things like that. And thank you, you guys here. They really work hard, and all of you work hard. Our island works hard. But Governor, thank you again for proclaiming April 22nd as Earth Day, and we look forward to celebrating another Earth Day next year.
Yes. Everyone, if we can assemble on the front for a group photo.
In our quietest way possible, can we say Viva Earth Day? Viva Earth Day! Thank you so much and have a happy Easter.